Okay, I hope my audio is coming in good and ready. Right now I'm using a pair of headphones. Welcome to Mor Acro World News, another Monday morning here from sunny Tamrat. And I would just like to go over a couple things going on here. Some corona updates from Morocco. Cases continue to increase. Sadly, with our Eid al Adha holiday and our corona cases, they met, and we had a peak in new infections at over 1,000, and just yesterday we had our highest death count for a day at about 15, I believe. So things have continued to increase in corona numbers here, and same thing in the US. Good morning, Jamal. Just making sure you could hear me this morning. So corona numbers are going up everywhere in the US. We have a Moroccan trying to save us. That's what this story is about today. We have a highly well-educated, very intelligent Moncef Slaoui. Hello to Oaklawn from Schaumburg. Moncef Slaoui is the head of the team working on the vaccination for coronavirus in the US. It's actually called Operation Warp Speed, I believe, which is, it sounds like a Trumpism, but they have Moroccan, I think he's Harvard educated, virologist, biologist working on this team, and they're working on trials to get vaccines. I saw some news that they're hoping for 2021 for these vaccines to be ready. Of course, there's not going to be vaccines for everyone. And I feel if we have an Operation Warp Speed to get a vaccine for a virus, it seems dangerous to be pushing all these trials on people. But I guess it saves lives in the long run, so we do that. Moncef studied in Belgium. Yes, I believe I read that. And yeah, he's in the US helping out the world now. He's working with the team there, so congratulations to him and thank you for your help. So help us, Moncef Slaoui, you're our only hope, to throw a little Star Wars reference in there. And then I read about another Moroccan making waves in America, Aziz Tazi. I read an article on Morocco World News, how he's in Hollywood doing his best out there, working on a film that comes out in November. It sounds really cool. It's called Night Walk. It's about like an East and a West couple, and they go out for a walk at night, and the police come, and then the scene escalates. But it's a Moroccan-American film that I look forward to seeing. I read his interview about his work in the United States, challenges, growing up in Morocco, how he made films. And it's interesting to see as I'm starting to make films and clips myself. I'm not a Hollywood producer by any means, but it's cool to see someone else working in that medium. So I enjoyed reading about him this week. Another cool article on Morocco World News was about the Amazigh tattoos and about a little bit of the history of them and their meaning. Thank you for liking the hairstyle. And it was all cartoons, so I like cartoons, I like illustrations, and that was a cool article we could check out as well. Fourth thing from Morocco World News was a report on the chaos that has been created by the embassies reporting quote-unquote fake news and things that are, oh, we got a visitor on the show, I don't know, stray dog. Someone asked where we are. We're in Tamrat at Babakul. Yeah, they were talking about the chaos created by these fake news, and people still talking about this here. People say, oh, you have to leave by the 10th, but when you go to the local police station, everyone's saying, no, you don't have to leave. So I'm gonna go with that. If I have to pay a fine, that's okay. If the point comes it's a prison or go back to America, I will choose to go back to America, but until then, I choose to stay here in Morocco and continue to make videos and live more safely, as numbers are still down here, especially in the region of Souss Massa. I think we had another 4 cases in the report, so it's still, majority of the cases are in Tangier. I will put on my mask when I leave here, or if I go into another place that's highly crowded, but there's no one here at the moment, so I'm not going to wear a mask or else you're not going to understand me. I am at a cafe where people will be drinking tea and eating, and they'll clean the tables as I have washed my hands before this as well. That brings me to my next topic, anti-maskers. They have spread from not just America to, I've seen riots in Berlin, or conflicts in Berlin and London as well. So this is, I think it started as an American thing. And my experience within Morocco is, as Dal Alkiat says, don't worry, Morocco isn't that strict with the rules. I've seen this, and this is what people worry that the increase in cases has come from, is people not wearing their masks properly. But it's a tricky situation because there needs to be this information campaign of how to wear a mask and how to change a mask and when you need it and when you don't. And it was just kind of this blanket thing that you have to wear it all the time outside, and it's really hard for people to obey that, to walk down an uncrowded beach and have to wear a mask. It's just kind of it creates something in the person's head. So the anti-mask movement has spread from America to Europe, I've seen, and it doesn't look like it's going to stop. People like to fight for that freedom, and of course we get into dangerous territory for other people who are sensitive or that know other sensitive people. So I say, when you're in the crowds and you have a risk to infect other people or be infected and infect other people, wear the mask. When you're, I can't provide guidelines for this. I'm not a doctor. I missed that last comment, but yeah, Trump finally lost connection. Trump started wearing a mask. Am I live? Okay, yes. Recently, Trump started wearing a mask, but they're fighting it in the UK and England, as I said. Morocco, we struggle with our increasing numbers, so maybe we need to wear more masks, or just, I don't know what's going on. But until the situation gets better in the USA, I plan to stay here unless I'm threatened with deportation or prison. For me, I will pay a fine if it means I'm in a safer country that I enjoy to live in very much. Because right now the situation in the US doesn't look, it may be slowing down, but still the hot spot of the world. I really can't see myself going back there in this time. So as cases in the world spike, we're at 18 million cases according to Al Jazeera, and as I said, unfortunately we hit a record for death numbers here in Morocco yesterday. Another crazy article I read on Morocco World News about unprecedented things happening was at the Marrakesch airport. A woman reportedly attempted to set herself on fire over some dispute over a domestic flight. I believe probably some what they call Royal Air Morocco Reina, some madness, some chaos, but I think something happened with the flight and lockdown, and people are, the corona's in the head now, right? Not just in the lungs. This is what someone told me here in Morocco, is that corona is infecting the mind. It's a mentality that yeah, people are frustrated that we're not meant to be in these boxes, socially isolated. We're highly social creatures. We need not only to see people and to talk and to see people face to face, but to touch. And these are things that are sorely missing, and that our mental health and physical health could suffer from this as well. What did I learn in quarantine? Someone had asked. I learned a lot in quarantine about human relations and what happens when people are in close quarters together. It almost felt like a Big Brother season at one point when people get in fights. But biggest thing I learned from quarantine is to continue to let go of control and to relax and to smile through it all and take it one day at a time. Chocolate, there's always chocolate in Morocco. You go to the shop and, you know, sometimes they don't have the good chocolate, but they got Milka bars sometimes. Hello, Ab in Chicago, welcome. One little final topic I had written in my notes here is the TikTok. Should I get a TikTok? My cousin messaged me. She's 19 years old, and she said, "Hey, your YouTube channel is doing great. You should get on a TikTok." And I'm like, I don't know about that. I know nothing about the TikTok. Trump is trying to ban TikTok from fears of China data harvesting, but he's allowing it to potentially be bought by Microsoft by September 15th. Yeah, Trump does not like TikTok. Someone says TikTok is done in the USA, but I think it's still on the up and up. I see people posting on there. I've seen it a little bit in Morocco. I know the Russians are into it. I don't get it personally, but maybe if it would help entertain some people. But someone said we should pray to God for this moment, and I agree. Let's give some thanks for this day, for this lovely sunny morning or gray skies, wherever you be. You woke up, you're watching this right now, so you have eyes, you have a brain. You're doing great today. LF says, no TikTok, Chinese are very oppressive regime. This is 1 week now since I've been working for a Chinese corporation. I quit last week, so congratulations to me. Oh, jeez. I'll get to that comment, but yeah, grateful to be alive today. 1 week free of China, that's great. Someone comments that in Egypt they're looking to ban TikTok because housewives were pretending to clean their houses but were instead showing their butts and breasts. So some scandalous things happening in Egypt. As far as I know, Egypt is still welcoming Americans right now, so thank you Egypt, thank you Croatia, and I think thank you Turkey. But from Morocco, I can't go to any of those places. Royal Air Morocco is still having it on lock, and I choose not to go to the USA at this time. Chocolate says, it's obvious they bend down and they shake their bums. That's how I clean the house, so there's a lot of bum shaking usually, a lot of bending over. Ido Utanen is that a place, or is that what we're talking about, the women? TikTok is so ridiculous, it just makes people feel these people live in another planet full of stupidity. Okay, I'll stay on, I'll stay off of TikTok, and I'll stay on YouTube, probably do some more of these live streams. I have not gone to Kenitra yet. We still need to go south. We've been busy around here with Eid, and we don't have a car, so we're working on a way to Kenitra. Hello in Ontario, that brings us 2 updates from Amlou. Amlou and Cody are just adjusting to their jet lag now. Amlou is currently living with a Chihuahua. If you know what a Chihuahua is, it's... Good morning, Lavina, to Ireland. Welcome to the live stream. Good to see you. Chihuahua is a small, I believe, Mexican dog. At least it was the mascot of Taco Bell. It's a, what do you say? Yo quiero Taco Bell. But it's a little Mexican dog, and apparently it's the dominant dog in the house, so Amlou's learning to deal with the little Mexican bossing him around. But he's happy there. It's not winter yet. He'll know he'll have left Morocco when winter comes. You can travel to USA by car, but by flight it's still banned. It makes no sense. Yes, a lot of these rules make absolutely no sense. Welcome aboard everyone that's still on here and watching. We're kind of growing up in our numbers here. We have 58 people, so thank you all who have joined. God bless us on this beautiful morning. Thank you. Mashallah. God bless you, brother. Thank you, ID77. Life, we can't always control it, but we try to control our reaction to it, and I believe happiness is a choice. And if we study our lives and look at all the blessings and things we have to be grateful for, it's easy to do. You must know Ida Utanen. You have to ask for it. It sounds like something else I knew, but I'll have to check that out. And Moroccan food news. I have not found my hali yet, my Moroccan beef jerky. I'm still in the search. I didn't get any dried lamb either. I saw that was another special Eid delicacy that I have not tried yet, and I really want to try some dried lamb. So if you got some dried lamb in your Tamrat, Agadir area, I would love to try it. Someone asked about ghettos here. I don't feel unsafe here in any ghettos. I always said that the USA was a much more dangerous place than Morocco in terms of everyday violence that could happen to you with guns or anything. That being said, I think I'm going to wrap it up now unless we have any final questions. Okay, we're gonna say goodbye. Thank you for tuning in to Mor Acro World News this morning. It's been a pleasure to see all you. Oh, Fedor has a question. He's buzzing in. Lexi is still here. I think we're gonna make another video with Lexi. She's going back to the US. I didn't tell her to. That's her choice. Thank you. I'm about to have a coffee here. Lexi's going back to the USA. Her choice. Maybe we could make some videos with her in these last couple days. You too, Lavina. Always a pleasure to see you on here. Hello to the Emerald Isle. Goodbye to Ontario. Good night to Ontario. Get some sleep. And if you're in Morocco, Europe, have a great Monday, great week. Slovenians are sleeping. Where are you vlogging with the blonde one now? Where's the brown one? She's just a special guest on a podcast episode. I'm working on getting a microphone. Hopefully that's what we do today. We go to InSkin and get a microphone. But Lexi's just visiting. I wanted to share a story about being in Dakhla. Chocolate, you're so funny. That's why I'm laughing at your comments. So she was in Dakhla. I wanted to share her story because everyone's got a little bit. Fedorf, I think you're always the one asking for the microphone. But yeah, I want to share more people's stories on this channel, not just foreigners, but Moroccans as well. I would like to interview a friend of mine. He's got a surf shop, and I'd like to talk to him about how Corona has affected his business and how his life's changed and what it's like growing up in Tamrat. So there's some people I'd like to spotlight here in Tamrat for future podcast episodes. And again, I've been interviewing some people who have been stuck here, from Cody to Lexi, and I want to get involved in this some more. So I will be investing in a microphone instead of just these headphones. Good morning, everyone. Why not making your own business? It's a big commitment to be in a business, and I don't know all the rules. I don't speak French. I don't speak Arabic, so there's a lot of hurdles to doing a business, and I like to just be an independent contractor. So, thank you all very much for joining. I keep trying to say goodbye, but yeah, so lovely with your questions. Yes, everything changes, new attitudes, new businesses. We'll see what the future has. We always know the sun will come up, that is for sure. The moon will rise, it will sink. I did not get a sheet. I love y'all, but I gotta say goodbye now. Thank you so much for Mor Acro World News, another great Monday, and thank you all for joining. Android, Sam, everybody, peace out, blessings, and be salamat, left